what kind of a different entertainment can you provide from the test side that played?
Here, I think we're hoping we can play to our best out here. One of the tough challenges going to India is always adapting to conditions. And again, that starts here today. This will be our first game on tour, so let's hopefully go home.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MS, big occasion for you. You can see the crowd that's turned up in good numbers. Your thoughts?
Well, it's always a good fun, the venue is special. Of course, my last game as captain, but I'll still be captaining at the IPL level, and maybe the Jharkhand team. So it's not the last for me, but I think when it comes to the game, it looks like a good wicket. We were looking to bat first, give the bowlers the chance with the evening. It may swing a bit, but it's not down way. It's like difficult to control. But overall, I think it's good if we bat.
And you last played against New Zealand, so what have you done in the break? You're looking fit as a fiddle.
Well, fitness is something that's very important, especially once you get into the 30s, it's much more important to be fit. And I'm someone who doesn't believe in paper fitness. What's important is how explosive you are according to the demands. If you're a fast bowler, the demands are very different. If you're a keeper, batsman, the demands are different. So you have to be fit according to your requirements, and that's something that I've been doing. And I got some decent practice. I was training in Ranchi, and quite a few teams were there. Practice with the under-19s, the 23s were there. Then spent some time with the first-class team. So it gives me good opportunity to interact with them and at the same time get some quality practice.
You see a good crowd in already, but a lot of people waiting outside the ground. That shows your fan following. How are you feeling about that?
Well, thanks to all of them. They have been behind me from a long time. Right from 2007, even when I made my debut, but especially as a captain. So it's good for them to turn up. The fact that it's just a warm-up game, but still they're coming out in numbers. That shows that they really love me, and which is a good feeling. Because at the end of the day, you want to pass the match.
And how are you and your team looking forward to today's game and this season?
Well, again, what's important is to give game time to most of the players, and especially somebody like a Dhoni. I would like to give him a bit more time with the ball. Of course, batting goes as per the schedule, when he's batting. But I think he's someone who can continue with the ball. And the last team that we played, Kedar Yadav was also doing a bit of bowling under the bat. We didn't have too many players in our bowling lineup or the batting lineup who can bowl. So is definitely someone who can bowl, and definitely give that extra edge to the captain. If required, if somebody's having a bad day, they can contribute. Give maybe 3 or 4 overs. That's good enough, in the modern format.
MS, you're a true legend. Thanks a lot and good luck.
Thanks.
Well, the news from the centre is that England won the toss and decided to bowl first.
Well, that's the story there. And India are batting first. Shikhar Dhawan, Mandeep Singh already out there in the middle. Sanju Samson, MS Dhoni captaining for the last time on India side. Yuvraj Singh and Ashish Nehra, 2 seasoned pros there as well. Looking at England, almost their one-day side. Ian Morgan and Sam Billings, Alex Hales, Jason Ronaldo. All the specialists ODI players are back in the side now. That's a big game now. Final time we'll see Dhoni lead an Indian side. Even though it's an India A squad. It's the last time we're going to see that happen.
With the man behind the gloves for the big season coming up ahead. It's a new year and it's time to get down to champion. Shiva, how many times have we come to Mumbai for historic occasions? Be it the evening of the World Cup final. Such is this is just a warm-up game, but just look at the people behind me. They've been queuing in for hours. The vibe in Mumbai is completely different. It's a city that never sleeps, but it's a city that comes to a complete standstill.
The match is going on, but I think he's overcome by the emotion of the moment. That's another very, very smart shot indeed. Shot which was at the off stump, enough room to play over point. Picked up another boundary there, Dhoni. He'll end this over with a boundary. 8 runs from this over. 48 gone. 273 for ball. Last over. Will be walked. Oh, it's in the air, but outside. A six. Number one from Dhoni's bat in this innings. What a shot. And the crowd goes delirious. Look at that. They've all come to watch Mahified Dhoni. Maybe some of the others, but certainly most of them come to watch Mahified Dhoni, and he's giving them reason for great joy. Brings up the 74th list day half century for Dhoni in style. Oh, and another boundary to the list. Slower outside the off stump, third man inside the circle. Dhoni, he's not going to let that one go. This was very short, and Dhoni sensing that there's no third man. Top edge lucky this time, but get another boundary. Well, it's Dhoni time to look at how deep he's inside the crease. He knows the bowler will either pitch it short or pitch it right up to him. First, started off with a 6, then a boundary, then another boundary. 14 of the over so far. Oh, this is right off the middle of the bat for another 6. You don't have to wait to see when the ball will reach. You just have to hear the sound of ball on bat or bat on ball. And that had 6 written on it from the time contact was made. Slow one, picked it up early, and rest is history. 22 already in this over. What will the last ball deliver? That's a single. Or will it be a leg by? No, he gets 1 run, so that's 23 runs of the final over. 304 for 4 is what India make in 50 overs, and Captain Mahified Dhoni, whom everybody has come to watch here. 68 not out of 40 deliveries, 8 fours and 2 sixes. What a grand knock he's played. Entertained the spectators thoroughly, given his team a score which they should be able to defend, or they can defend, would like to defend, and obviously for fans across, whoever's watching this match live at the stadium or on television, an occasion to remember. What a treat this has been for anyone and everyone who is watching this game. Started off with Dhawan, then Raidu, followed by Yuvraj, and then finished by MS Dhoni. Love you, yes we do, all of us do. What a knock.